Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video we're going to head into the third world, as we saw just there. This, in my opinion, is where the game really starts to pick up. First two levels, they were okay, but they were a little dry. This one I think has loads of cool stuff in it, so I'm looking forward to that. There's Boggy's wife from the first game. Well, she wasn't in the first game, but Boggy was. So the first thing I'm going to do is get on top of this roof. You're supposed to use this thing, not going to bother. If you're skilled enough, you can actually just do some stuff to get up here like this. There you go. It's not too hard. There's no actual real skill involved. So I'm going to blow open this gate. You'll find that you use the grenade eggs for quite a lot of stuff like that throughout pretty much the rest of the game. Sometimes I kind of forget about it, and like I don't realise that that's all it takes to get through somewhere. I don't think it's immediately obvious all the time, but whatever. So just gonna head over to the western zone. That's the first zone I'm gonna go to. Probably not gonna do everything in here right away, just a couple things. I think those guys sound like Marlon Brando. Like, it sounds like he voiced them. I don't know, it just always makes me smile when I hear that, because I think it sounds like him. It's just got that sort of croaky voice that he has in The Godfather. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is actually do the transformation for the level. I'm going to have to do this twice, but I'm going to do the first one right now because there's a bunch of stuff that I need it for before I can do the second one, so let's just get this over with. This transformation is kind of lame. I mean, it moves really quick, so like I quite like playing as it, and it just like destroys everything that you touch as it, so that's kind of fun. But still, it just seems kind of dull. It's just like a security car. Pretty much just use it to put coins and things. As I learned the hard way earlier, don't try and turn around here because you just fall in the water. It's better to just jump back, because before it turns around it always moves forward, so kind of a cheap move there by the game. Better make sure I get this active so I can come back up here quickly. So you have to kill all of these ticket machines, because you need 4 tickets later on to get inside the big top. And there's conveniently 4 of them around the level, so yeah, I've opened the fry station as well as the burger station. I'm not going to actually buy anything out of them right now, but I will need that later on. If I think there's a warp up here, isn't there? Yeah, I'm going to activate that. Just for a little shortcut later. So before I continue getting the rest of those tickets, I'm going to come in here because there is something you need the car for, right here. You just put coins in these things and it will open up new parts of the level. I mean, that's more or less all it's good for. I think you can kill those ticket machines as BK, probably with grenade eggs or something, but yeah, you definitely need him for this. And there's a couple doors that you can open as well. Yes, I made it in. It looked like I wasn't going to there, but I did it. So this place is kind of cool. Doesn't really seem safe, but I guess that's kind of the theme of the theme park. It's not really conventional. So you can just toot your horn at these and it'll open. So I grabbed the Cheeto page. Wait, how many do I have? Oh, it doesn't matter. I thought it said 2 there, but I think it must obviously be more than that. So yeah, I guess I'll address this right now because I've seen these a few times now. This is like a random honeycomb. Oh wait, you can't even pick it up as him. Yeah, of course, because he's like invincible. Should have known that since I'm driving through the lava. Right, anyway. Where do I want to go now? I think I want to go back to the entrance. So, back in here, because I think there's a door for him in here. Yep, it's over here. There's one of the kids that I'm going to have to deal with later. Boggy has 3 kids in this game, and you have to return them all to their mother, even though her mother, or his mother, is like literally just outside that gate. She can't come and get him, which is kind of annoying. So, as you can see, I just completed one of the Jinjo families. It was the orange Jinjo, and of course it happens to be so far away from where the camera started. Although I think maybe if it was like, for instance, the white Jinjo, it would have started at the other side, and the cutscene would have been just as long. Probably would be. It doesn't show this every time you complete a family, just once, so It's not the biggest deal. Okay, so where am I? What do I want to do now? So yeah, I've still got the rest of the tickets to collect. Just couldn't think for a second there, but... Okay, so I just need to make sure I get all the notes as well, because like there's nothing worse than missing one bundle of notes and just having no idea where the hell it is. Although with that said, the notes aren't really that hard to get in this game. It's not like the first game where you need to get 100 without dying. Although, like, that was something I actually preferred. I thought it added some challenge to the game, which this one doesn't really have. But I guess it does make up for it because the jiggies are much harder in this game. So there's actually something else that I need him for. It's in there. I can't get in there yet. I need Mumbo to do that, but I'll be dealing with that pretty soon. Let's grab these notes. In fact, there's one of the kids back here. Yeah, okay, so I think I know where all the kids are. I think. There might be one that I haven't seen yet. Can't remember. So, where do I want to go now? I think I want to change back into BK. So like I said, I'm not actually completely done with the car yet. I am going to have to come back and change into him once more later on, but I think that'll be the last time. And it moves really fast, so that's cool. So back outside, what do I even want to do? I want to warp somewhere. Yeah, I want to go to the space zone because there's something up top here that I need to get, that's right. I guess I could have collected those notes as BK, it probably would have been quicker, wouldn't have to come over here. So that's a red one, it's the first red one I've got. And there's a move here. And which one is this? Oh, just another stupid air gaming thing. Like, there's a part later on in the game where you go underwater for a long time and you need to learn a move to use eggs underwater as well. It's just so silly. So, yeah, we're gonna go and deal with the Mumbo stuff now. And I've got all the globals from the level already, so I guess I don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm gonna do all the Mumbo stuff in one passage, as I should always try and do. Oh, in fact, this lets me show off something else, which I'm honestly not sure if this is a glitch or not, right? But you can talk to him from down here if you press B there. Like, it almost feels intentional just as like a shortcut, but like, he gets the global even though you're downstairs, and it's a magic creature, so maybe I can accept that. But as soon as you switch to Mumbo, the camera's all screwed up like this. So, I don't know. Okay, it kind of resolved itself quickly there. Usually it gets stuck below the ground. It just seems like it might not be intentional, but probably is. I don't know. Maybe it's just poorly implemented. Anyway, I'm rambling a little bit. Let's take a shortcut. So, back to the entrance, because there's 3 things that Mumbo needs to do in this level. The first one is right by the entrance over here. He's pretty much going to turn on a lot of the attractions in the theme park. I don't know why I'm jumping. I'm pretty sure it actually is slower than walking. I think he has like a little pause whenever he lands from a jump. So Saucer Apparel, this is connected to that thing I did in Glitter Gulch Mine, where I brought the box with the flying saucer on it through. It's a silly little mini game, it's not really that hard. I guess actually it kinda can be hard to get everything from it, but to get the Jiggy it's really easy. But I'm not going to need to deal with this right now anyway. I think I'm going to take care of that the next time I go back to Glitter Gulch Mine, which isn't going to be for a little while. I really wish you could skip these cutscenes. Some of them just go on far longer than they need to. But I guess it's not a big deal. I should stop complaining about that. It's really... like, after doing a Zelda game, it's really just nothing at all. So where do I want to go now? I think I want to go to the space zone and take care of the other two things. So this is what I need Mumble for here. This door doesn't open unless you do this thing with him. And it's really unfortunate because if it was open earlier I could have just went in as the car, deposited the coin for the dodgems and have been done with it in one trip, but I think it's just like more efficient to do it this way because it doesn't really take long to change back to the car later on, so was that did a global just jump out of his bag or something? That'd be kinda interesting, I never noticed that before. It looked like something came out anyway. So the final thing that Mumble has to do in this level is in here. It should be obvious now that like Mumble is really not an exciting character to play as. He really is just used to make the level different in certain ways for Banjo-Kazooie. You don't really use him to do any puzzles. I mean, he sort of helps in some of them a little bit, but he doesn't really have any of his own jiggies. He just changes things for the rest of them. It's kind of dull. It's funny as well because like he's on the cartridge and he's on the box for the game, but I just don't feel like he's an important part of it. They should have just kept him doing what he did in the first game. That was a good role for him, I think. Okay, so where am I? I guess I'm just gonna kill myself. Come on, Marlin. That's the good thing about like killing yourself when you're Mumbo or when you're a transformation from Wumba, because it just puts you straight back at their house and it just saves a lot of backtracking. Even though there's like really handy warps all over the level. Which, by the way, are structured so much better than DK64's warps. Like, it was just a fortunate coincidence if you happen to have them in good spots in DK64, but in this game they're all pretty accurately positioned. So the next thing I want to do is the Helter Skelter. For this, you're supposed to split up into Banjo-Kazooie separately, where there's pads over there for it, but I haven't learned the move, and if you know what you're doing, you don't even need to do that. The reason you split up is because one of them needs to stand on a switch, which makes a spring pad appear, and then the other one comes up here and uses it to reach the jiggy at the top, but not necessary if you know, well, just if you're, basically if you look at the surroundings when you get up here, you'll be fine. I hate these guys, these are like some of the worst enemies in the game. I think they might be the worst actually. Okay, cool, so I'm up, gotta get rid of these. You backflip onto this thing, and then just backflip again. You can pretty easily make it up there. I really don't want to wait for him to slide down, he takes ages. Oh. I guess that actually helped me a little bit. Okay, cool, so I'm just going to grab the running shoes again. I'm going to pretty much grab them whenever I see them because they really do speed you up a bit. So let's see, outside here there's another Jiggy that I can really quickly grab after like a 10-year long climb. You need to be careful when you're jumping out of that thing because it actually can damage you, the teeth on it, even though they look really blunt. And like they're made out of cardboard or something, they actually will take health off of you, which kind of sucks, but it's not really difficult to avoid. So this looks like it's going to be really hard, but you can just jump across it, and probably going to screw it up after I said that. Okay, cool, I didn't. I think these notes in here are pretty missable. Like, if you don't fall into this pool from up there, you're probably never going to bother to check it because it just seems so inconsequential. So before I actually go inside, I want to restock on my health because there's a trick I'm going to do inside this other door, which takes some damage, and I'm worried that I'm going to screw it up, so I want to make sure I've got some insurance before I go in. Would like one more. Nah, I'll be fine. If I lose too much health, I'll just come back out and kill them again. Okay, so rather than going along this twisty path, I'm just gonna boost myself off of this flame and try to grab this ledge up here. I don't really like these flame jumps. I think a lot of them are pretty hard to do because that kind of crap happens, and now I need to go back outside because I'm too scared to do it again. You can probably do it with just like one boost, but it's better to have a second one because that way you can sort of align yourself with the first one. Alright, okay, cool. Nice timing. Cool, no health. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, so I'm gonna go back out here because I know there's like a beehive somewhere in this level. I guess while I'm here, I'm just gonna learn this move actually, because that's where I was heading next anyway. Don't talk to me. So now I can split up, which actually is a pretty cool feature, but it makes some of the jiggies later on a bit confusing. Sometimes, or not really confusing, but frustrating. A lot of the time you'll go somewhere as Banjo-Kazooie only to find out that you need to be one of them, and then you have to go back to the split up pad, and then you have to figure out how to get back to that place as that single character, and it's just a big pain in the ass. So, but yeah, a lot of the uses of it are also implemented pretty well, so I guess it's no biggie. It's mostly in Grunty Industries that it's a hassle. Oh wait, I think Jam Jars restocks your health, doesn't he? I just went over there for no reason. Well, whatever, no harm done. Well, really, is that the first time I've picked up gold feathers? That's pretty crazy. I did get all the tickets, right? I think I did. I bloody better have. I don't want to have to go back to the car right away. Well, if I didn't, I'm gonna go back to the car and I guess do the dodgems right now. What the hell was that? Right. Okay, cool, I got it. Just barely made it, but I did make it and that's all that counts. So, just make sure I grab this one because I don't want to take any risks here. Okay, some lovely grenade eggs. They're going to be really useful very, very soon. I'm not moving until this thing lights up. In fact, I could just use these, can't I? Forgot about that. Okay, cool. So we're through this terrible section. I really hate that area. I just hate that it goes dark. So in here, there's a familiar face if you've played the first game. Although he's got a beard now. What does it say? Ancient bearded camel. So he's going to be useful, I guess, in another level. It doesn't give you anything right now. But if you remember from the first game, you pretty much had to force things out of him every single time, so yeah, there's going to be more of that. This thing in here is also for a level later on. It won't move right now because there's no train here, but as soon as I get that up and running... Oh yeah, I forgot, you need to shoot this thing more than once. For some reason, the rest of them just go in one, so what one's this? A red one. Just gonna kill myself to leave this place real quick. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is something that people probably don't have fond memories of because it really is just a huge pain. Or at least it is when you're younger. I thought it was when I was younger. I don't really mind it as much now, and of course, since I've said that, everything's going to go to shit as soon as I go in here. But yeah, it's the boss of the level, Mr. Patch, who has been designed in a very suspicious way, which actually is the case for several things in this game, but we'll see that as soon as he inflates. And yeah, I did have enough tickets, so that's cool. The trouble with this boss, I feel, is that it's kind of hard to aim when you're flying. In fact, it's a little hard to aim when you're on the ground too. It's very, very sensitive. Even with a real N64 stick, which is quite stiff, it's pretty hard to aim. Okay, so check this out. Just look at this. I'm not even going to say anything because it's very obvious what it is. I just love that they could get away with this, and the game was E-rated as well. There's no way they'd get away with that nowadays. No chance at all. So I'm going to stand over here because I think this is where the flying pad appears. I'm going to try and shoot him. Just have to shoot any one of his patches, and then we're going to take to the air because these stupid gloves are going to keep hitting me. So he's got quite a few hits, I think. Yeah, 12 patches. It's quite a lot. I'm pretty close, too close for comfort right now. Oh, I got him at least. One thing that I do like about this boss is that it doesn't hurt you just when you like fly into him, it just sort of repels you, which is nice, because it would just be unfair if it hurt you. I want to try and get the ones on his back first. Oh, never mind, that plan is now out the window. Okay, I got like 4 at once there. It's not bad. He's only got 5 left. I haven't been hit by him at all yet. Just managed to hit myself by flying into the wall. Right, let's see. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to try it again. And after that, I'm just going to go down and restock because I'm getting dangerously low. Okay, I'm just firing without any real... Don't even know what I was going to say. Like, I'm not even looking where I'm shooting, I'm just trying to hit him. Every time I see green, I just try and hit it. It sometimes feels like it'd be easier if you could just do this on the ground, but that glove is just going to get in the way. Oh cool, I managed to hurt myself with my own egg. I'm real smart. Oh, wow, just he landed, I didn't know I was so close to the ground. Man, I hope I don't die. That'd be humiliating. Nah, I'm sure I'm not gonna die. Oh, come on. That totally hit it. Alright, one more left. Again, like, why does that happen? I've never had that happen before. I guess I just go further up in the air. It's because he's so small now, though. Not comfortable with this. Need to get the honeycomb. Okay, that's slightly more comfortable. Yeah, he's tiny now. I don't want to go too high though, because then it's just going to make it really hard to hit him. I need him to turn around. Please turn around. Where's the last one? Okay, it's on his face. Got him. That's got to be a new record for me. Usually this fight takes more than one try, and each try lasts for like 10 minutes. Okay, you could totally see that there. It was more obvious when he deflated than ever. Not impressed, Rare. You have to be more subtle in the future. Alright, cool. So I'm going to grab this Jiggy. And I think... yeah, that's going to do it for now. Let's just check the totals. Not bad. Just 10 notes left and 1 Jinjo. So I'm going to save and quit for now. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.